Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. So this will kind of be like my last video where I broke down EUL, but instead we will be going over phase 1 of the Manchester Major, so the bracket stage basically. So it was a tad bit of an eventful one, so let's take a look into it. As we can see here on the screens now, Space Station Gaming did as kind of how they were supposed to, beating a few lower tier teams. Now, from what I've seen from this team here, they are a LATAM team. I have to say, not amazing, but LATAM wise, I'd say pretty good. Now, they have finished near dead last in the Manchester Major, but I don't feel like that's awful for them. They did win LATAM Stage 1, and I assume we're going to see some good stuff from them in the next stage of LATAM as well. So this was kind of an exciting team, but Space Station Gaming obviously were the favourites going in. Same against Team Bleed. Now Team Bleed we've seen come up over the past few months, years, and I have to say they are a pretty decent team, but obviously nowhere near the caliber of Space Station Gaming. Moving on to the next one. So then Bleed basically went up against Cyclops. Now that is actually quite a decent win, I have to say. I would not have expected Bleed to beat Cyclops, just considering how good Cyclops are. They're kind of a staple in like the Asia region, but that being said, as we can see on our screens as well, they beat GK. Sorry, I kind of forgot how to pronounce them just then. Anyway, they beat GK, which is quite an accomplishment because they are a good team. GK, quite new, but pardon me, still very good, and they have qualified. But definitely the most shocking thing, after a very good performance against Team Liquid in the first matches of the upper bracket, G2 went down into the lower bracket and they lost 7-4 on Bank, then went on to Consulate and won 7-0, and everyone was like, right, okay, we're back on. Skyscraper, easy, G2 are through. But no, they lost. I can't actually quite remember. There we go. 7-4 on Skyscraper. Now that is a bit embarrassing for G2, just considering the world beaters that they used to be and have been of previous years. I'm considering actually how good they did Manchester. No, not in Manchester. How good they did at SI. They also beat Team Liquid at SI, so they've dropped a little bit there as well. And to be honest, it was not a very good performance. The only good performance from G2 was on Consulate, obviously with the 7-0, but if we look over here on Bank, they 7-1'd Team Liquid. Now I would say Team Liquid is a lot better of a team than Fearx. Now I know that the maths doesn't always add up whenever you look at matchups like this, but surely they should have got more than 4 rounds. 4 rounds, G2, that is appalling. Anyway, so the teams that are going through qualified from the upper and lower brackets, as we can see here: Space Station Gaming, Team Liquid, Cyclops, and Bleed. Now, where do I reckon all these will rank? Well, I think that Space Station Gaming will probably get to quarterfinals. Team Liquid, I'd be surprised if we didn't see them in the semi-finals or in the finals. And Bleed and Cyclops, you know what, I reckon Cyclops will be a bit of a dark horse. I think they might make it to, let's see, I think they'll make it to the semi-finals. That's where I think we're going to see these. Cyclops will do very well in the Manchester Major, and Bleed, I don't really have much hopes for them. But if we look over at phase 2, so I will do a full recap of phase 2 once it's done and finitoed, but I just thought, you know, we'll have a little look, see what the matchups will be playing like. So PSG Talon are up against Bleed Esports. I believe that's how this works. So Bleed, very good. Well, I say very good. I mean, you know what? Yeah, they are very good. But PSG Talon are a little bit of an unknown, as they have just signed Pengu and Fabian as kind of their coaches. So I am very excited to see what they're going to do. They're trying to basically put the Asian region on the scene for kind of more of an international play, as they haven't really been anywhere for, trying to think how old Siege is now. Nearly like 10 years. But I don't even think the game's been out for that long. But no, 9 years, because we're on year 9. I'm such a muppet. Anyway, yeah, for 9 years, Asia has not really been anything, to be honest. Going into the next one, FaZe Clan, I think they take this easily. As good as Secret has been in EUL Stage 1, they're just they don't compare to FaZe Clan, let's be honest. E1 Sports versus Bliss. I think Team Bliss will win, just because I haven't really seen much from E1. They are an exciting team, to be fair, kind of new, but I reckon Team Bliss will take this. M80 versus Team Liquid. Now, I do apologise for all Spoit fans, but unfortunately, Team Liquid are taking it, because, like I said, we will see them in the finals or the semi-finals, and M80 haven't really been the best as of late. Beast Coast versus Dark Zero. Now, I don't really know much about the history of these, but obviously they do play in the same region. So, for all we know, it could be a bit of a toss-up. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see if we can find some match history between... here we go. North American Stage 1. They lost. Okay. So... Oh, wait, no. I'm such a muppet. Well, you know what, though? They lost to Space Station, which I would say arguably Space Station are a better team than Dark Zero. So, it's up in the air, basically. It's kind of up in the air. But I reckon... here we go. Never mind. Sonics beat them 2-0. And then... You know what? I don't know. I feel like this map's a little bit... this series will be a fun one to watch. A bit of a toss-up. But overall, I reckon Beast Coast will take it. They have been pretty good as of late. Now we've got an APAC matchup. That will be good. Furia Esports. Now, for those of you who do not know, the old W7M roster is now the new Furia roster. So, these guys will definitely make it to the finals. If they don't make it to the finals, it is not very good from them. Basically, that's all I've really got to say about that. That is all I've got to say. Now, moving into the EUL teams, we have Into the Breach and BDS. Both teams have been outstanding. They have been very, very good in the EUL, but do not know how that goes to outside and into the international scene as we're currently in. But I will say that this matchup is very good, because these are two teams, Furia and BDS. Those are two teams that could very well make it to the finals, and that will be a very good match to watch. Very technical match, and I did say before, I do think Furia will edge it, but I reckon BDS will put up a hell of a fight. But that is all I've really got to say for today, guys. So I will come back to you with the breakdown of Stage 2, or Phase 2 of the Manchester Major. I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like and subscribe down below for more videos like this. I would also like to apologize for the lack of videos in the past few weeks. I've been trying to get some content, but it was like a 10-minute queue, and I couldn't really get that much content, or I come up against cheaters, which is just a hell of a thing, yeah. So I think I'm going to start sticking to some more of these videos and kind of break down stages and phases of majors and of the group stages and everything. I didn't actually mean to say group stages then. I meant to say, and of the leagues is what I was meant to do. I think I'm going to start doing more leagues as well. I think I'm going to look at EUL Stage 2. I'm going to look at some NA as well. And you know what? I might even venture into the world of LATAM. But who knows? That is all for future me to know. So, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this content. If you didn't, leave a comment down below how I can improve my content. Anyway, I've been Accept. You guys have been just amazing. Thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.